Let's get ready to rumble. It's your daily tea. It's your daily tea. It's your daily tea with B. Wow. Okay, so my Wi-Fi just threw off my intro. That was so disrespectful, but I'm not singing it again. It's okay. This is a premiere. My Wi-Fi want to be tricky, but this is a premiere. This is not an actual live stream. I recorded this and then I'm showing it as a premiere where I can watch it back with y'all and interact with you in the comments. But yeah, y'all, this is going to be a kind of aggressive weekend. We need to be careful. We need to be mindful. We need to be on our P's and Q's, okay? Because we have Mars square Pluto. Mars is the planet of passion, anger, power, aggression sometimes. How we exert ourselves. And Aries. And then Pluto and Capricorn. Pluto is all about transformation, death, rebirth, endings, transformations of all kinds. And so when you bring those two worlds together in a square is something that brings conflict, tension. It's uncomfortable. It can just be an all-out brawl. So this weekend, there can be some life or death. Pluto is the planet of life and death. Life or death, like interactions, arguments, brawls. And that's not to scare you, but this is just astrologically speaking, the intensity of how deep this goes. When like it can really go from 0 to 100 in an argument real quick. And it can be something that is just life altering, life changing. So it's better to not get into it. It's better to not push the buttons of anybody this weekend. Or, you know, if somebody's pushing your buttons, step away, because the reactivity of it all, when we just got out of the Cancer energy, we're still all very sensitive here. Okay, so that's what I want to really talk about today and get us collectively right. So we know what we're getting into this weekend. So let's just start with a blunt message from the Blunt AF Oracle. This deck is also in the description box. Let's see, what's a blunt message that we need to hear for the weekend? Give us the truth. Poor spiritual hygiene. You need more than sage. Give us the truth for this weekend. Third party. Ooh, hold on. Can you clarify third party? For the truth for the weekend. Obsessed. So, obsessed. Okay. So you may find out that somebody has some type of obsession with you. Pluto also deals with obsession. But if it's in a square, it may not be like an obsession that is like, you know, it's not like cute, not a cute kind of obsession. Like, oh, you're so obsessed with me. It's like, this person is stalking me, like, or this person hates me so much. That can be the dark side of Pluto is going from love to hate there. Or it can go either way. It can be you with the obsession or somebody obsessed with you. It doesn't matter. But you have poor spiritual hygiene. You need more than sage. Give a little, get a little. Now this can just be about reciprocation this weekend. You kind of get what you give. And this is telling us that we need to check our mental health and check our spiritual health and check ourselves before we check somebody else, making sure that we have our ducks in a row before we start to call somebody else out on theirs. All right. So that's that. Now, let's get into all the different signs here. And I'm going to do how I did last weekend, where I did the full spread on this table. And then I go through and we'll talk about it and see what we need to see here. But first I want to start with, this deck and see what overall energies are popping out for this weekend. We have 7th house, so relations. A lot of relationship themes for this weekend with Mars squaring Pluto. Could be involving a Virgo placements. 11th house. Friendships or Aquarius or even acquaintances. Anything else? Whoa. Any other things for this weekend? And then 5th house, Leo. Okay, so it's interesting. We have the opposite houses. 11th is opposite 5th, 7th, and then we have Virgo for this weekend for some of the themes that are popping out heavily. So definitely with how you express yourself with the 5th house, maybe feeling like you're not getting enough acknowledgement or recognition, or there's arguments about that with how you want to express yourself, how you want to go about your passions. There could be some conflict within the friend groups you have or with your acquaintances, people that you associate yourself with, even like coworkers, colleagues. Something with your work, your day-to-day life or routines may get disrupted possibly. And then 7th house, relationships, especially romantic. You could be dealing with Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, or Leo energies this weekend where there is some type of disruption. All right. So now what I want to do, I want to go through all 12 signs. I'm going to pull, see what could potentially be a conflict that we can avoid, or a conflict that comes up this weekend for everyone. I'm going to pull. Oops, I wasn't ready. All right, Aries all the way to Pisces. Check your sun, moon, rising. You can also check Venus if you'd like. So let's go. Let's see. Aries all the way. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Wait. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Sorry, it takes me some time. Aquarius, Pisces. Some of these I may have to clarify. But okay. So for you, Aries placements, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, the first card that came out for you was internship, for something that is a conflict of interest this weekend. If you're starting a new job, or you're thinking about starting a new job, or somebody did tell you that you're going to be interning for something, there might be potential conflict with that. There's someone better to clarify the internship portion of it. You may find out that a new job or something that you're going to be starting, or working under somebody possibly, or studying under somebody, with somebody, isn't all that it's cracked up to be, or they are making promises to you that are not being kept, or there's been like some miscommunication with the job, the potential job that you're going to start, or you'll hear about something coming up with an internship here. And just be careful about that, or they may choose somebody else over you. This could be like you also get denied from a job or rejected from a internship or something that you were a part of or going to be a part of, and they may choose to go with somebody else, and this may cause conflict with you. But just try to be cautious of it if anything comes up with work-related things that you feel is upsetting to you. All right. Now, next we have for Taurus, somebody with dark hair may be an issue this coming weekend. Can we get more clarity for Taurus? Wait. Yeah, Aries, Taurus. Okay, I'm just making sure I got this correct, y'all. All right. Hold on. Confession. So you may get a confession this weekend. It could cause some potential upsetting when somebody confesses something to you, or you find out some type of truth, whatever it is. But look out for a confession, Taurus placements, from somebody with dark hair. Somebody may be coming to you as a woman. No, somebody might just be telling you something that triggers some anger or some feelings this weekend. If not this weekend, maybe in the coming week. Could have also been something that has already taken place for you, though. Okay, so now we have Gemini. So Gemini, you have vacation. If you are going on a vacation, there may possibly be some tension or some issues on said vacation, or something is interfering with your vacation or disrupting you. Maybe you try to get vacation time and they're now saying that you can't take vacation time. But just look out for something in reference to getting away or on a vacation or about a vacation this weekend into the coming week, that there might be tension or conflict or arguments surrounding getting away or during a vacation, if you have one coming up. Okay, now for Cancer, we have no. That's all they gave us. Clarify no, please, for Cancer. Maybe saying no this weekend does trigger somebody. Legal matters. Okay. So there may be some legal stuff that comes up for you soon, Cancer. Or maybe you have to take legal action towards somebody. It could be like a restraining order type of thing if it has to get to that point. But legal matters do seem significant here, or saying no may lead to some big blowout or controversy because you don't want to do something, or because somebody's telling you no, that you can't do something and you know that you have a right to do it or whatever. So legal matters may be pressing this weekend for you to take more action so you can have something solidified for you. So just be careful about that, where you might be like, I'm taking you to court because whatever, for the coming weekend. All right, Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo, we have Rider. Clarify Rider for Leo. Why this brings conflict this weekend. Wait, I don't know which one was meant to come out. Let me put it back. Leo. You also have internships. You could have Aries placements as well. There could be something that is written to you, or something about a job. Maybe you get a written letter, or you're writing something to somebody, and this causes an issue, or there is miscommunication with something that you have written, or maybe like somebody has a problem with the way you wrote something. If this is a job, if you are a writer in your job, or you have to write something out, just be careful about writing it in a way that is controversial by any means, or writing like a think piece or venting. It just may come back to backfire on you, or there just might be conflict where somebody has an issue with the way that you wrote something or the way that you said something online or in your job. So be careful about that. Leo placements this weekend: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Virgo, we have small business. So there can be conflict in your business. Somebody might be like, I didn't get my order, or there's conflict in the way that something is being handled in your business, or somebody's trying to steal from you, do something to you. And you know how we feel about our work, our business. That's our baby. Let's see if we can clarify small business. Light eyes. Look out for somebody with some light eyes. Maybe they got some contacts as well. For Virgo with the small business, reconcile. So you may have had a falling out with somebody that you worked with, or through business, that you could potentially reconcile with as well this weekend. So that might be after a blowout that affected your business. You may reconcile with the same person, or you're getting reconciliation for something that damaged your business in the past. So something about your business is coming to the forefront this weekend, Virgo. That could be a problem, but it seems to get resolved. Could be resolved in that same instance. What about bank account for Libra? Check your bank account, Libra. Somebody may be withholding money from you. Your most recent reading that I did for you was about somebody lying. Yeah, hidden enemy. I don't like that. If somebody has access to your money, just be careful about that. Maybe some of you need to go with a different bank, or you need to go with a different way of getting paid. All right, you have hidden enemy, you have bank account, there's someone better. So there could be a better job, somebody better that you could be getting paid from. But just be careful, because there seems to be an argument that could potentially form about your money, you're not getting paid, or there's something shady going on with your bank, or, you know, your funds, your finances, you're not getting paid regularly, or you're just seeing things are missing. So you need to take precaution, but try not to blow out of proportion this weekend, because it can be something that just goes too far and then things happen. Okay, so be careful about your money this weekend. Double check, make sure you're getting paid appropriately, and make sure that people don't have access to you. If you lose your card, shut it down real fast. Make sure people aren't going through your phone and stuff, because people going through your phone can actually make, you know, they could be doing all kind of stuff in your phone, going through your bank and all that. So just be careful. All right. So next we have the truth will come out, and this was just what I was saying yesterday in Scorpio's video. So Scorpio, you have the truth will come out. What is the truth coming out about this weekend for Scorpio? Oh, nails, man. Think before you act. Scorpio, you know, Pluto rules Scorpio. So Scorpio and Aries placements are gonna be, you know, feeling it. You're going to be feeling it. You're going to be ready to rumble. So I pulled some extra ones for you. Fire sign. You could be getting into it with the fire sign. An Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo this weekend. That's cute. No. So you have the truth will come out. Think before you act. So we will get some type of information, and you may feel compelled to act right away and be like, I knew it, or and just go after the person, or react, whatever. But be careful. Be careful. Mars squaring Pluto. It's not the time to be fighting right now, because the conflict is not going to get resolved. I say wait until next week. All right, especially if it's involving a fire sign. Could be involving a house or a move situation. Maybe you're hearing from somewhere that you moved away from, or there's something about you needing to move, or something with your landlord being shady, rent, something shady going on with your house or with relocation. But just be careful. Some type of truth is coming out, and you want to think critically and logically before you just do something that you will regret or that will blow up in your face, Scorpio. So just calm down. All right, so Sagittarius, we have manifest. Clarify manifest for why that could be a conflict this weekend. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, friendships. So something with your friendships can really come up that is troublesome for you. Could be something that you did not want to manifest. Oops. But you have meant to be. So whatever happens with your friendships this weekend, or there is some conflict of interest, it was meant to happen that way. The argument was meant to come out, or something was meant to be said or done, so that you can know the truth about it, or that you know how to handle the situation better or differently moving forward. Okay, so that's what you got with the friendships. Look out for there being some conflict or some tension or some deeper conversations with your friends, Sagittarius, this weekend. Friendships. Capricorn, stable. What we got for Capricorn? Why is that potentially could be something of conflict? Hey now. This is what dreams are made of. Well, I wasn't ready for all that. Capricorn, recognition. Okay, water sign. You may have some issues with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio this weekend. Recognition. Some of you could feel like you're not getting the recognition that you want or you deserve, and it's cutting into your stability, or somebody else is getting the recognition that you feel like you are owed. Could be a water sign, or a water sign is upset about some recognition that you are receiving, and they might be hating. They might just be like, just sound a little haterish about what you're doing, or like your stability, what stability looks like for you, Capricorn. So be careful about that water sign, especially that is kind of getting in your ear, and you might just go off and go belligerent. And then it turns into a whole thing where you're like, why are you always hating on me? Why are you always telling me this and that? And that can cut into you feeling stable, which is ultimately an issue. All right, last two, we have Aquarius. Timing is right. What we got for Aquarius? Why is timing right here potentially a problem? Happiness, conflicts, test, or lesson. So we have like a test that is coming towards you about the timing of something, the timing of your life, to see if you are ready to fully embrace your happiness. Because for some of you, you may feel like now is your time to do something, or like you're ready to be happy, you're ready to make a change in your life. But there is going to still be like a test where somebody tries you before you get there. But don't let it throw you off course. Continue to focus and think progressively about what it is that is going to make you happy. Don't let the test or lesson trigger you and make you feel like, oh, well, that means I don't deserve it. Or just because something goes wrong or shows up in your path, that means you should give up. No. The timing is still right for you to move forward, but there's going to be like a little test or a lesson to see if you can push through, because that's why tests are there, to see if like, because life is just a series of tests and lessons. It's a series of making mistakes and learning, but it doesn't matter what you do if you're on your path or not. Especially when you're on your path, there's going to be tests to see if you can push through. And the more you give up and the more you give in to saying, oh, I can't do it, then that's your way of just kind of saying that you're not able to handle when things are going good. If something is randomly thrown on your path, you take it personally. Sometimes it's just meant for you to learn not to get so emotionally attached to things that you don't have control over. So know that there's a test coming in that you're like, I'm not going to let this steal my joy. I'm not going to let this take over my happiness. Okay? And you make a conscious choice to do so. Now, for Pisces placements, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I was going to say North Node, South Node, but I'm not doing that one today. Pisces. What is forgiveness in reference to? Somebody may be asking you for your forgiveness, or forgiveness is key. Refund this weekend. Fight for it, or you want forgiveness from somebody else. And like, if you do want this forgiveness, you are going to have to earn it. You're going to have to work for it. If you did something to somebody, or you didn't do something for somebody, fight for it. Fight for the forgiveness. Or maybe if you're trying to get something that you are owed, or you feel like you deserve an apology, you deserve forgiveness, you are able to fight for it. You are able to go out and get it or ask for it. And of course, you can't make anybody do anything, but like, if it's money and somebody owes you money, you definitely should be fighting for that. Or forgiveness, if you feel like somebody does owe you an apology for something, make them know that what you did was not okay, and I am not going to just forgive you and we move on from it without a proper apology. So fighting for it, not just letting things get swept under the rug anymore, is going to be important this weekend. After an altercation or something, some tension has happened, forgiveness, forgiving yourself or forgiving another, so that you can move on, or, you know, demanding some type of apology or consolation for somebody doing something or putting you through something. Okay, so that is what all the potential thingies that could be a conflict this weekend that you can maybe prevent, or you can keep it in mind if it comes up. Remember this reading and watch it throughout this weekend, and even into Monday, some of this might resonate as well. So thank you guys for watching. Oh, I forgot to shout out my Patreon. I should have did it in the beginning, but shout out to my Patreon. I'm going to be doing exclusive love reading. I'm going to do it today, and then I have some other exclusive content and early access content I'll be putting on there as well. So sign up, and you know, we can chat on there as well. So thank you guys. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.